is we need to preheat your oven to 250 degrees. That's the first step. And then you need to take 1.5 sticks of butter. So, Meena, can you change the focus to the stove?
Yeah, it's changed.
Okay, so see here, this is 1.5 sticks of butter, which you're going to mash it very well with your fingers. It needs to be soft. This is a very important step. Is everybody with me? That's what you're doing. Without any lumps. There shouldn't be any lumps. It should be very soft. Okay. So to this, we'll add
Can I come this way?
2 cups. So this is 2 cups. I've already measured. So this is 2 cups of all-purpose flour. And half a cup of powdered sugar.
Powdered sugar,
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, powdered sugar.
It has to be soft. Half
Powdered
a cup
sugar,
of powdered
yeah.
sugar.
Huh?
Powdered sugar, my yes.
It's powdered sugar, not regular sugar.
Vijay, substitute if they don't have powdered sugar.
You just take your sugar and you powder it in your mixie. That's it.
I have cane sugar. Is that okay?
Cane sugar is fine, but as soon as you powder it, you should be good. It should be soft.
Okay.
You should not have any crystals.
How much powdered sugar?
Half cup powdered sugar and 2 cups of all-purpose flour with 1.5 sticks of butter. So you slowly go nicely like this.
That's not clean. They can't see that. It's not clean.
Spin it. You spin it. Yeah. So you would see that, you should be able to. So this was. What do you mean?
The oven temperature.
The oven temperature is 250. So in the recipe booklet, I did not add vanilla. In the recipe that I gave you, I did not add vanilla extract. But if you have vanilla extract, you can add. So in this case, I'm going to add about a teaspoon of vanilla extract.
Are you adding the vanilla extract now? Yes, she's adding it.
A teaspoon.
1.5
About
teaspoons.
1 teaspoon.
1 teaspoon.
Then let's give it a mix. So you would start seeing that it'll take a while. It's a lot of action. It's a lot of hand action, but this will become thick.
How much butter?
1.5 sticks of butter. 1.5 sticks of butter. Butter should be in the room temperature with 2 cups of all-purpose flour and half cup of powdered sugar. Okay? Now,
Use a hand mixer.
yeah, please use your hand
To mix it.
and mix it. Is this pink? Okay. To this, I'm going to add about 2 or 3 teaspoons of milk, okay? Be very careful. The milk is just to bind the entire mixture. You don't have to overdo it. Add little by little. The maximum amount of
Viji,
milk
is it
will
okay if
be
you use a hand mixer?
No, please use
Is
your
it
hand.
okay if you use a hand mixer?
Please use your hand.
No hand mixer, guys. Use your hand.
You saw this? That's your dough. Once
Janvi,
the dough
where's
is
the
ready,
dough?
I'm going to put this in the fridge. It needs to be refrigerated for about 5 to 10 minutes. I'm going to put this in the refrigerator, okay? Give me a thumbs up, please. Okay, looks like most of them are ready, okay? Okay. So perfect. So what are we going to do now? Now we're going to make a base curry for the Paneer Butter Masala. Paneer Butter Masala, the best part is the gravy, right, is very, very, very silky, okay? So you need to make a very creamy, very rich, really nice pureed curry. I'm going to add paneer today, but what you can add is also chicken. If you marinate, instead of the paneer, if you marinate the chicken and you bake the chicken, or you slightly saute the chicken, and then you add inside this gravy, it becomes butter chicken. So you got 2 recipes with the same base curry, okay? So what we do is take a pan, and then we will.
Can we use tofu?
Okay.
Can you use tofu?
I would prefer not to use tofu. Tofu is not good. I personally don't like tofu on a paneer butter masala because you're not used to it. So it is either paneer butter masala or butter chicken. If both you don't have paneer or you don't have chicken, the alternative will be to use boiled potatoes. That will be my recommendation. Okay? Cool. So the pan is hot, and I'm going to start with some nice butter. So we have the other half stick, right? So I'm going to add a little bit of butter.
How much butter do we need?
Ghee podlama, butter podnuma.
Ghee or butter? Start with ghee or butter. Okay, about 1.5 teaspoons or 1 teaspoon of butter. Do that. We're going to add the chopped onion. And then we're going to add ginger and garlic. So what I said, grated ginger or garlic, or you can add chopped ginger or garlic. So onion, ginger, garlic. So we added onion, then we added ginger, then we added garlic, and then 2 small pieces of cinnamon, 4 cloves, and 1 cardamon. I'm going to repeat that again. We added onion. First we started with butter. Then we added onion. And then we added ginger, garlic. Chopped ginger, chopped garlic. And then the Garam Masala spices went in. What are the 3 Garam Masala spices? One is cinnamon. Second is cloves. Third is cardamon. So onion, butter. Then we added onion. Then we added ginger. Then we added garlic, cloves, cinnamon, cardamom.
Ji, can you slow down, please? Sabina road, kikranga upper.
Okay. I will certainly slow down. I will give time for everybody because this needs to cook for a while, right? So no problem. See, once we add the ingredients, it will get slow. Because when you add, you want to add them together, right? You don't want to overburn yourself. So next what I'm going to add is chopped tomatoes, but I'm going to give a little bit of time until the onion cooks. So please chop a couple of tomatoes. How much onion did we add? We added about two onions, and then there's 2 tomatoes which I've chopped. So we'll add a bit later now. Can I see the gallery view? Actually, looks like almost everybody got it. Okay. Okay, perfect. So they're making the gravy now. So we added onions, we added ginger, garlic, cinnamon, cardamom, cloves. That is being sauteed in about 1.5 teaspoons of butter. You could also use ghee. Do not burn. Please do not burn the onions. Reduce the heat. This is such an important gravy. Added the tomatoes next. So we added butter, then we added onions, then we added ginger, then we added garlic, and then we added the Garam Masala spices, which is a piece of cinnamon, about 4 cloves, and 1 cardamon. We let it cook for some time, and then we added tomatoes. At this stage, I'm going to add a little bit of salt. Go easy on the salt. This is just for your onions and tomatoes to get cooked. Let this get cooked. Okay, so for this recipe, in the ingredients I had mentioned that we need to use cream. If you don't have cream, you don't have fresh cream. Generally in India we use fresh cream. If we don't have fresh cream, I use heavy cream. Okay? Now, if you don't have cream, what I would recommend is you take whole milk, or if you don't have whole milk, any milk that you have at home, and then you boil the milk for about 15-20 minutes. So it thickens. So it's basically thick milk. Okay, it's basically thick milk, and that is what you would need, because for your gravy you need something that is really rich and creamy, right? So if you don't have fresh cream, go ahead. I would start boiling some hot milk now. The next 10-15 minutes, make sure that you're boiling it very well until it thickens. We would add about half a cup of cream at the end. So the cream is basically per taste, right? Sometimes people like really creamy, rich gravy. So I would recommend adding anywhere between about 1/4 to half a cup of cream. Half a cup will be like really rich, like really, really rich gravy. You can go easy on that. Okay, so this is the tomatoes need to get cooked a bit.
When do we have to take the dough out?
Once we finish this gravy, right? Once we finish sauteing, this needs to cool for another 10-15 minutes. Okay, so we'll wait until that, and then we'll take the dough out. Don't worry. In about 5 minutes from now, we'll start the cooking.
Thank you.
Yeah, all of you all your ovens should have been preheated by now. It should be 250 degrees Fahrenheit by now.
The ovens are preheated.
Yeah, it should be. Okay, so let this cook for a little bit. And then this needs to be cooled down, okay? Meanwhile, for the cookie, I would recommend that you take a cookie tray and either line it up with a foil. If you don't want to line it up with a foil, you take a baking tray and then slightly dust it. You will add a little bit of butter, wipe it, add a little bit of dough, and then keep it ready so that you can put your cookies there to bake. So get your cookie tray ready. So all of us are multitasking today. We're making 2 dishes at the same time. It's pretty impressive.
All the things in my kitchen are flying here and there.
Okay, looks like for the curry, about 1.5 teaspoons of butter. I started with butter. You can also start with oil, but this is Paneer Masala, so I started with butter. About 1.5 teaspoons. Okay, see here the tomatoes are actually cooked, almost cooked. So at this point, I'm going to add a very good ingredient, very interesting ingredient. This is Kasuri methi. This is dried methi leaf. How much do we add? We add about, can I call this 3 pinches? So 1, 2, 3 pinches. The way you add this is you crush this with your fingers, and then you add. If you add too much of it, then your gravy would be bitter. Okay, your gravy would be bitter. So once you add your kasuri methi, turn up your stove.
Viji, there's a question, Viji. Start பண்ணும்போது எவ்வளவு butter போட்டா? Half stick.
Okay, we started with butter for both the recipe. Which recipe are we asking about? Are you asking about? For the paneer, I just added 1.5 teaspoons of butter.
Oh, okay.
Just a teaspoon. Okay, so this is done. So I'm gonna cool this down. So I'm gonna remove this from the stove and let it cool down. Okay. So I'm going to go bring the cookie dough. There's my cookie dough. So what are we going to do here, right? We're going to make the cookies. I'm going to divide this, slightly roll it.
We can put your hand.
So what we're going to do now is take a little bit of, we're going to make like small cookies, okay? Just take a little bit of cookie dough. I don't want to make all these cookies in one day. So I'm going to make only very little cookies. The rest of the cookies, I'm going to refrigerate it. And I'm going to bake them tomorrow. So if you want, you can bake them all. I'll show them. So basically, you take a little bit of dough. You make them into a small ball. Slightly press it. Take a fork. And then you go 1. And then you go 2. See this? That's your cookie. I'm going to quickly make them all. This is just a small batch. The rest of it, I'm going to cling wrap it to use it tomorrow. So the way that you store it is you nicely make a nice ball.
Can I add M&M's to the cookie?
You can add it. I can show you a number of ways. You can make thumbprint cookies. You can add a bunch of it. I can show you.
Wait, can I do it like this? If you
Can I see?
Great.
Who is spotlight that video? Who is asking? Who's it, ma?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll show you. I'll show you what to do. Give me a second.
No kidding.
Yeah, but you need to do a thumbprint. I'll show you how to do that. Okay. So the other cookie, your cookie dough is cling wrapped and it goes into the fridge and you can refrigerate it. And then you can use it tomorrow. And tomorrow when you're going to cook it, you have to take the batter and put it outside for at least 20 to 30 minutes. Before you bake, because it'll be hard. So what you do is you do a thumbprint like this. You do a thumbprint and then you put, in this case, I'm going to do like a sprinkler.
Like, put the M&M in the...
Yeah. So you could do like that. So you see here? Maybe I should use a different color. Hold on.
Yeah.
You can use M&M's. Or you could use jam, like a jelly. You do like that. Or if you have cookie cutters, you can roll this. You can roll it and then use cookie cutters. Roll this. And then I could add some jelly. This can also be done. Everybody with me? All good? Okay, so I am done here and I'm going to put this for about 16 minutes. It'll bake for anywhere between 16 to 20 minutes, okay? So I'm going to set timer for 16 minutes. So mine goes in. Okay, Alexa, set timer for 16 minutes. Okay. Fair enough. So looks like this one here, the cookies have gone in. So the next step, we come back to the cookie. Of course, the cookie is going to cook for 16 minutes, okay? Meanwhile, we're going to get the gravy ready. So we need to grind this into a very smooth paste. And that's what I'm going to do next. Kids are doing great. You're also multitasking.
Did you add cream yet?
Did I add what yet?
Did you add
Did you add the cream yet? What?
No, there's no cream yet. Hold on. The gravy, this is the base of the gravy, okay? The gravy is still not done. Now only we are starting the gravy. So make sure you transfer this to a mixing bowl. To a mixie, to a blender, and then blend this onions and tomatoes mix into a very, very, very fine paste.
What is the temperature for the cookie?
250 degrees for 16 minutes. So to this, I'm going to blend this with a little bit of water, okay? That is the puree, okay? Really fine paste. I'm going to turn on the stove. Hopefully you guys can see this. Okay, what do we do after grinding? You take another pot and then first we start with butter. Okay? 2 teaspoons butter. Again, 2 teaspoons butter. Pin, please. Pin the video. 2 teaspoons butter. Come on. Okay, 2 teaspoons butter.
Vijay, can you go slow and they want you to repeat it?
All I did was after grinding, we took a pot and then we put 2 teaspoons butter. Okay? Turn off. Your heat should be very, very, very low. Okay? Your heat should be very low. All of you follow with me. Now this is going to be extremely quick. If you're not comfortable with it, I would say at least switch off the stove, because if there's too much heat coming out, I would switch off the stove, because you need to be extremely careful. Okay? Have a ladle next to you. Have a spoon next to you for mixing. Okay? Now 3 powders need to go in. Again, be very careful. Watch very carefully. Now, all of you, stop what you're doing. Turn off the heat. Watch what I'm doing, and then you can do. Okay? Because I cannot stop in between. If I stop in between, I will burn the gravy. Okay? So this is very important. Okay. First we go with about a small. I would say about less than 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric powder, and then we add 1 teaspoon of chili powder. And then we add about 2 teaspoons of coriander powder. Once you do this with medium heat, you keep mixing. This is a very important step, because this is what gives color to your gravy. If your paneer butter masala does not look the actual color it is supposed to look, it's because you did this step wrong. Okay, you need to be very careful, because this will add color to the gravy. So butter, turmeric powder, chili powder, coriander powder. Give it a mix. The color will start changing. At this time, do not overcook it, do not burn it. It cannot be black. Once it is slightly brownish, at that particular point in time, you will go and add your grinded mixture to this. All in medium heat.
And do we add garam masala yet?
Not yet.
Okay.
Not yet. That will splatter all over because of the heat. Give it a bit of a stir. Low heat again. Nice, silky, smooth gravy. Nice color. The color is because of the gravy. I added a little bit water to the mixer grinder, and then I'm adding that also in. So only 3 powders went in, okay? Chili powder, turmeric powder, chili powder, turmeric powder, and coriander powder. And then we added the grinded onion tomato puree paste. Nice gravy. Slightly increase the temperature. So what will happen is if you increase the temperature, immediately it will start boiling. If it's kind of, boiling too much, then you close it with a lid and reduce the temperature. Yes. 2 teaspoons coriander powder. Okay, and then to this we add tomato ketchup. Okay, so I'm going to add about 1 teaspoon of tomato ketchup. See that? About a teaspoon of tomato ketchup. All of you with me? A teaspoon of tomato ketchup. Let it cook.
Is there a substitute for tomato ketchup? Because we ran out in our house.
I mean, that's okay. You have tomato puree, or you have like a tomato sauce, or anything tomato based?
I don't think so.
You have. Okay, then you just leave it. Then it is optional. The restaurants do it.
Okay.
You don't have it, that's okay too. It's not going to make a huge difference. What I would recommend you do is, you will add about half a teaspoon of sugar at the end.
Okay. All right.
Because the tomato paste, this tomato sauce has a little bit of sugar in it.
Mm-hmm.
Because adding this gives a little bit of a sweetish taste, and that's why when you go to the restaurant, your paneer butter masala is slightly sweetish. It's because of the tomato. It's because of the tomato ketchup. So I would say once your gravy is all done, you will add about half a teaspoon of sugar.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. So that's your gravy, and I would say because we already added garam masala. Remember, we added cinnamon. We added a cinnamon stick. We added a little bit of clove. We added cardamon. The garam masala is already there. I would add a pinch of garam masala, not more than that, a pinch. So let me show you. A pinch of garam masala. That is what goes in. And then give it a nice stir. I'm not sure how much salt you guys added last. We added salt when we made the gravy, right? I'm going to taste it a bit and see if it needs salt. I'm pretty sure mine needs salt. Go easy on the salt. Yeah, mine needs salt. This paneer butter masala today, I'm going to add my paneer just like that into the gravy. There are multiple ways you can add paneer, okay? You can saute your paneer with a little bit of chili powder, and salt, and then add it in. You can fry it in butter, add it in, but I'm going to add it fresh, because I like it like a fresh paneer. I don't like it overcooked. I don't like overcooked paneer. So I'm going to add just like that, but if you guys need, slightly saute it with butter, and a little bit of chili powder and salt, and then add it in. Okay? Fair enough. Now comes the fun part. To this, we are adding cream. As I said, I'm going to add 1/4 cup. See that? That is my paneer butter masala. Nice silky gravy. See that? Rich silky gravy.
I'm using chicken. I'm gonna add chicken. So do I have to cook it separately and add it, or can I just?
Oh yeah, if you're adding chicken, okay, let me do this for you because some of you are going to do chicken. I will cook my paneer today. Okay, just like I do my paneer, you will do your chicken. Okay?
Hey, who's doing
Because I didn't know.
Who is that?
Because I didn't know people were doing chicken. I thought people were doing paneer. Okay.
Abhi's mom.
Oh, Abhi, okay.
Okay. Okay, if that is the case, this is what you would do. Let me quickly get my pan out.
How much milk do you put if you're using milk instead of cream?
You need to
1/4
condense.
cup. 1/4. Don't use condensed milk. Condensed milk is sweet. Please don't add condensed milk. You need to have milk that is boiled, and which you can use evaporated milk or milk that you really have cooked well. Looks like the Alexa is pinging me now, saying that it's 15 minutes. So let me check on my cookie. My cookie looks like it's not done yet, so I'm going to do another 5 minutes. Can you set timer for 5 minutes? Yeah. Okay, so here, so let this simmer a little bit. For people who are doing chicken, let us make sure we have this right. So I got my pan back. You're going to add oil, and then you're going to marinate your chicken with chili powder, turmeric powder, and salt, and then cook it.
This is only for the people who are doing the chicken, right?
Yeah, if you want, you can do it with the paneer. If you want, you can do it with the paneer also. But the bottom line is, you need to take your paneer. You need to add your spices there. Little bit. I mean, how much of a spice that you need? You need to spice up, right? You need to spice up your chicken. You need to spice up your paneer. So I'm adding turmeric powder, a little bit of coriander powder, a little bit of chicken, a little bit of chili powder, sorry. There you go. Give it a nice mix. And then add it in. Yeah, if you don't, I mean, if it's paneer, you can just add the paneer also, okay? You remember last time when we cooked chicken, how we cooked with oil, we sauteed everything, right? Similarly, you will saute.
Yeah, you
Your
add
chicken, make sure that
turmeric and coriander, right? To the paneer.
yes, chili, turmeric, coriander, and I'm going to add salt also. And then cook it properly, cook it nicely. And then you can add it to your paneer butter masala.
Did we take out the cookies?
My cookies was not done yet, so I gave it, the cookies generally take anywhere between 16 to 21 minutes. So I'm going to cook it for the entire 21 minutes.
Auntie, how do you know when the cookie's like completely baked?
It will slightly brown up on the top, very slightly.
Okay, thank you.
Very slightly, yeah. That is my paneer. And if it's chicken, obviously you're going to cook for a much longer time. Yeah, add the paneer
Yeah, I
to
said
your
to.
gravy.
I said to start.
We're almost. So that's change. My gravy is almost done. So I'm putting it into a serving tray. I'm adding my paneer pieces.
Wait, so should we add the paneer pieces right now?
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
So add your paneer pieces to your gravy.
What do we do
And
to
I'm
the
gonna-
chicken?
What do
Auntie?
we do to the chicken?
The chicken, once the chicken is cooked, add the chicken to the gravy. Make sure that your chicken is completely cooked, okay? You should be able to eat your chicken.
Okay, Auntie.
Okay, so that is a little bit of cream on top. And
Do I need to add any masala to the chicken?
We can't
What
hear
is
you.
it?
Do we have to add any masala to the chicken?
He said, right? Chili and turmeric and coriander powder, a pinch of everything, and then pan fry it.
Okay.
okay, and my cookie is also almost done. So I'm going to check on my cookie. So paneer butter masala is done, and that's the cookie. So the cookie has to cool down for at least 15-20 minutes. And you can see that it is slightly browned on top, very slightly, like really slightly browned on top. Wait for, if you touch this now, it'll crumble. Okay, you have to wait for this to cool down for at least another 15-20 minutes, and then you can eat. So two dishes started from scratch, and we are done right now. We have cookies and we have paneer butter masala. I hope you guys enjoyed. So let me go on to the gallery view and see who's got what.